Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Custom Boot of the Week. This week's boot, which I've got right over here, is a custom African Ranger in the rough out tan material with a leather midsole, resin runner and the removal of the pull tab. First of all, touching on the leather choice for this week's boot. This week's boot is another rough out material, and following on from our previous 2 weeks where we explained the difference between a rough out and a smooth finish for the leathers. Here we can see the customer has chosen our tan leather but in the rough out material, which is simply our tan leather turned inside out. Now you can find our tan leather in the smooth finish featured on boots such as our Razorback. Now we believe the choice of a rough out finish, just as the previous week's videos, is to hide the wear and tear that these boots are going to experience over the journeys ahead. Although, something to note with this boot is that the customer has gone for a smooth leather finish around the collar and the tongue. Now this change makes a huge difference in the fit and feel of the boot in terms of the comfort around the ankle area. The smoother and softer leather choice around the collar will play a huge role in the friction between the ankles rubbing against the collar of the boot as the customer heads out on the journeys ahead. The sole choice for this week's boot is our stock Orengo sole found on our African Ranger. Where the difference comes in is that this customer has gone for a leather midsole and a resin runner. Once molded to the customer's foot and broken in, this shall be a tailor-made pair of boots to their fit and feel for their journeys. Now, our final change to the boot was the removal of the pull tab on the back of the boot. This is a personal preference from customer to customer, and we often find that the removal of the pull tab is to prevent the tab from catching on objects in the terrain these boots will be traversing. To finish off and before we jump into the factory, we believe that this boot came together all too well as a final product with the subtle changes made. We have no doubt that this boot is going to tackle any adventure ahead with ease, and we look forward to see how the rough out leather ages over time. We cannot wait to receive this pair back in the factory for a resale one day. So without further ado, let's jump into the factory and see just how this pair is made.